that all is.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So looking forward to this chat. What would you like to chat about today?
I don't care as long as it's about me.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. So yeah, but So basically, what I'll do is for the half a dozen people on the planet that may not know who you are, I'll have you
Yeah, no,
introduce
you do
yourself,
anything you want, and
and
I'll
then we'll
react.
just have.
It's fun
All
if I
right.
don't know, then it's more interesting.
Exactly. So these usually go about 20, 25 minutes.
Anything you like, that's fine. I got about 10
Fun.
years left, so.
Very awesome. Probably won't be on that long, but we'll play it by ear. So, all right. So let me do the countdown. We'll get started. So 3, 2, 1. Welcome back. I've got Matthew Lesko online. Matthew, how are you today?
Well, it comes and goes, man. At 81, my bar is also I'm above ground, you know.
Yes. Yeah, when you're vertical and
Right,
you're
exactly.
seen and not viewed, that's a good thing.
Right.
Exactly. So, for those that don't know who you are, and if anybody has ever turned on a television in their life, there's a very good chance that they've seen you. So why don't you share a little bit about you, and then we're going to jump into this very fun conversation.
Well, God, I'm an old fart, been doing this a long time, and I hope to have about 10, 12 more years doing it, of educating people how to take advantage of government money programs. I mean, we don't educate people that. We educate people on how to spend money, not how to get money for free. And it's two parts of our society. One is capitalism, and the other is what I call the community economy. The community economy gives money away. You know, that's your government and nonprofit organization. And that's 40% of everything in our economy is this community economy. And capitalism is only 60%. But well, God, I grew up in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Barely got through college, flunked English all the time. And Vietnam came when I graduated finally by the skin of my teeth. And I couldn't get into grad school, so instead of getting drafted, I joined the Navy, 3 years, 2 months, 9 days, but who was counting? And got and probably more responsibility again for the rest of my life. Yeah, it's amazing what it does to young people. Then I got into grad school, got an MBA, and started businesses that started failing. So I have an MBA from computers. I was a computer science professor even in Washington, D.C. or beginning. Everything was failing. I had a computer company that failed, other business. And then I became a consultant, because when you fail a lot, you become a consultant. And I was helping rich people get money and start businesses and stuff like that. His clients were Fortune 500 companies. I didn't know anything about Washington. And because I was hungry as hell, I wanted to get paid, I'd ask them, what do they want to know about it? And I'd go find it. And God, I'm shocked at all the stuff that is right under our nose in America that nobody knows about. These millionaires would hire me, to get this information, to become billionaires. And after about 3 years of doing that, it was my first successful company, so I was very proud of myself, and it's nice to get to feed yourself. But then I just got, boy, why doesn't everybody know about this? I mean, I grew up Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. You know towns like this. You're from Michigan. And people are mostly, I mean, all the grandparents, everybody I knew were immigrants. And I realized the other day, actually, I'm a coal miner's grandson. Both my grandparents came over to work in the coal mines. I never thought about that, but now that immigrants are so popular, so to speak, that's what I am too. And it just that people who are struggling in this country don't know about these things, and the people who aren't struggling get more and more. I mean, you see the people following around Trump. They're not the poor people. Well, they are in a way, but not after money. But the rich people follow them around because they want more money. They know it's easier for them to get $1 billion from the government than to create a new idea and make money. So they follow him around and figure it out. I mean, the government gives out an average of now $18,000 to every adult every year. It grows every year. I've been following it for 50 years. So nothing changes. This guy in town is just a different flavor. It's the same thing. And it's distracting, though. What bothers me about it is people take their eye off the ball by watching the theatrics. It's sort of like somebody coming on TV and screaming and shouting. And That's great.
Yeah, well, it's seen many of your infomercials, and I know it comes from a place of, and I think growing up where you did, the Rust Belt,
Right.
Midwest, that general area, there's something in our DNA where okay, one, we know we got to work because we want
Right.
to eat. Eating is helpful,
Right.
but also there's this ambiance that we have. It's like, okay, we want things to be better for others. Yes, we
Right.
want it to be good for us, but there's this thing where we
Yes.
want to help out others, and the more that we can help out, the better we feel. That's how we feel. We feel great. Obviously, if we earn revenue by helping people,
Right.
bonus. That's awesome. But it's just, I see it time and time again when I meet people. It's intrinsic. It's in the soil, or it's the
Yeah.
rusty water we drank.
I
don't
see.
know. But it boils down to giving opportunity for people. And like you said, these opportunities have been around for a long time, as you know. And here we are in the information age.
Right.
25. You can ask AI just about anything,
I
and
know.
it'll tell you things about you didn't know about. And
My
it's like,
ex-wife's
who put
know.
that? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's like I think I might be in the same boat on this. Every once in a while, like, so tell me some dirt on me. I was like, okay, yeah. So be careful doing that,
Right.
people. You might not like what you see, but ultimately, it's like when someone like you feels, okay, this is important. I need to.
Yeah.
Share the wealth, basically, of information and
Yeah.
access to this, so people can get access to these funds that are there.
Right,
They're
absolutely.
meant to be there.
Yeah.
So, love your thoughts on that.
Yeah. No, and well, it's about giving, and I guess I had the same kind of heart all the time, but a younger person is trying to feed themselves and insecure, and so constantly, and I still have that part of me too. I think I have a bad day at sales. Oh fuck, I'm gonna be destitute in 2 weeks, which is absolutely absurd. But it is in us, and I think that's right. It's maybe we're all close to immigrants, and you came here, you're gonna have to work your fucking ass off, and then also helping people. Maybe that's it, because if you're an immigrant, then you realize the people around you are just as helpful as everybody. When you think you're smart as hell and rich as hell, then you don't. Oh fuck yeah, I don't need anybody. And maybe that's it. But now, actually, in my life now, and as you get older, I mean, what I think now at 80 is different than 30, 40, 50. And back then, and even maybe just 5, 10 years ago, I was still trying to get stronger, faster, smarter, all that kind of stuff. At 80, none of that shit is going to get better. It's only going to go downhill. Yeah. But what I realize is that I can't get better at loving. I can't get better at giving. That's the one thing you could keep growing forever. So even saying the word, I don't know about you growing up, no guys never said love, I love football maybe, but or fishing. Or I felt growing up, if I said I love you, I had to marry you. and that, but now, boy, it's sprinkled in so much now, and everything I do. I mean, Valentine's Day here, I got love things all over. I live in an apartment, 70 people. We'll have a Valentine party, and loving and community. I mean, I got 4 rock and roll bands that will play in the driveway of our apartment condo, just to bring people together and to feel that warmth. And I think that's how we still grow and feel comfortable in life. If people create warmth, and that's the love or helping each other. I mean, now, and I started this service now, I used to sell books and try to teach people that it was okay when I was charging thousands and thousands of dollars to help rich people get it, because I'd spend all this money and get it for them. But the people who can't afford that, so I did a books, and then books don't work. It's sort of like diet books. How many diet books we have? And everybody's still getting fatter. We're the fattest country in the world. So buying books isn't gonna help. But now what I have, and by accident, I was just trying to find a revenue source, and I have a subscription. And this subscription, just about 2-3 years ago, is now a community of 15,000 people that are helping each other get grants. So you don't have to trust some idiot dressed like a clown gonna make you believe that's there. No, yeah. Harry, who just found out about this stuff last week and got it, talking to him about it is gold, I see. And so I'm not needed. Why am I charging subscription? It's them that's helping each other, and that's just a wonderful thing. And the people love it. I mean, they have it, what you're doing, what I see is they appreciate having the opportunity to share what they know and help somebody. I mean, it's a gift. It's a selfish act. Giving is the most selfish thing to do in the world. And we don't do that. We don't glorify that part.
Yeah, and we should. And I love that you created this, because you wanted to give access to people that couldn't afford the thousands of dollars of research and time and effort that you put into it, and you created this subscription thing where you said you got 15,000 people helping out each other.
Right.
The ripple effect, the impact that has on society, and obviously their lives, which impacts everybody in their lives. You're impacting millions of people just because I set up the subscription thing. Just to,
that's what it was. It wasn't by design. That's why people think these big. I remember I was called up to Harvard Business School, wanted me to talk about branding, with like question mark suits and everything. And we're getting to this big auditorium and the big, all these people, it's a tiered stuff, a big fancy place. And I said, they wanted to know my strategy for branding. Fuck, I'm just having fun. This is not branding. And I had some big think tank group together on deciding what to do. No, it's coming from your heart again there. See, and that's what changed my life so much. When I was doing everything everybody told me to do and I was failing. And I said, fuck, I have to do something I hate, I'm not comfortable doing and trying to do it because somebody else told me to do that. And I have to be miserable with this to maybe be successful someday. That just sounded crazy. And after doing that 2 or 3 times, I'm not playing this game. I'm going to start having fun now. The worst thing that can happen is I fail. I'm going to do that anyway. So, that's nothing.
Might as well have fun at it.
Yeah, and that's when it changed, because then you give what you have special to give to society. We all have some special, talents to share with other people, and that's what's your most valuable thing. And it's not copying somebody else's; it's finding out what yours are.
Exactly. So, in addition to the community that was birthed out of the subscription service, what other surprises have you seen? I mean, obviously you've been at this for a very long time, but anything recently that has surprised you, either pleasantly or maybe frustrating?
Well, the most frustrating thing is I'm now convinced is Google is ruining us. Google is the culprit. And not for capitalism. So that's why it gets by, because everybody believes in that. But it's not there for the people who are struggling and not there for the people who need help. Only if you have money. So it's a game to play with only money. So we have, and let's see, I got a grant, I'm really big into grants now. Graphs now. But, you could know this from the Rust Belt thing. So this is the last 50 years of income, well, 40, I guess, from 1980 to present. The red line is the average wage for the bottom 90%. You've seen this in Michigan, right? It went nowhere. The green line is the bottom 10%. They're very happy with the way things are, thank you very much. Why should we change? That's crazy. And this is what's happening in disaster. So everybody is, behind the eight ball because their income is only grown 30% in the last 40 some years. But the cost of living has grown 300%. Yeah, this is the inflation thing that people are complaining about. Yeah, because this ain't going. This is going up, going crazy. You know? And as a result, our country now has the highest percentage of poor people than any other developed country in the world. Developed country, so that's about 30 or so countries, all the rich kids. So among the rich kid nations, we're number one in poverty rate. I mean, how do we get away with that? It's just...
It's an easy answer, and there's some complexity to
right,
it. Right,
exactly.
Greed is a big thing.
Yeah.
I'm one, and I know this, you know this too, that there's more than enough to go around where all those people that are really, really wealthy and really happy and have everything.
Exactly.
It'd still be that way.
Wow.
And you have, people have access to, their own personal wealth, what they feel is wealth. And, a majority of people will be like, oh yeah, $2 billion a year is plenty for me. No, come on, for some people, $50,000 would be a game changer.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
It would completely change their lives.
How they put up with that? It just
it's been going on for way too long.
Yeah.
And
well, that's about when it started. It was about, and the economists say about 1979. That's when things really changed, and the income inequality started about then. Because all the good manufacturing, I don't know about you, but my age, 50s and 60s, you could go graduate with a high school degree and make $100 grand a year, in the factories, right? Now, you can't deliver coffee, and it takes skills. But what's helpful now, I hope, and the last couple of administrations worked on this. There's a lot of programs now against getting a degree just to get a degree, and it's skills training. And now in our society, you can get free skills training to get a $100,000 a year job, but not have to sit in English class for 4 years. and get paid to learn these skills. That's another thing. They're needed so badly. You could make 40 grand a year to learn to get a $100,000 a year job instead of spending 40 grand a year on a college to maybe get a 100 grand a year job. But they're little sprouts like that. But the overall, and I think that's what creates the hatred. Everybody, our own dissatisfaction and greed creates, I think, the hate. You see somebody else. I mean, I know growing up as a young man, and maybe that's the immigrant thing. Man, if you wouldn't let me play in the game, I'll fuck up your game. That's my instinct, to let you not have fun. Because you won't let me play. So I understand that very well. And so that's why I think we vote like that. The Democrats didn't have an answer to anything. So fuck, this guy, he's crazy, but fuck, it's not the same thing.
It's different, and we want something different, and it's
that may be even more.
I know. And people say that's pessimistic, but one of my favorite quotes is from the late Chuck Daly, former coach of the Pistons and the Dream Team. It was a game that the Pistons blew out whoever they played. I forget it. You guys won by 30 points. You were up by 50 at one point. Why are you so pessimistic? And he looked at, and he goes, a pessimist is an optimist with experience.
Right. That's right.
Right, because he was afraid that team would be, screw up and make mistakes. in a game where they were up
Right.
by 2 or down by 3
Right.
instead of blowing them out.
Right.
We've seen this, and it continues, and the only way that we overcome this is, we take control ourselves of
Right.
our own destiny, make our
Exactly.
own economy. We take advantage of, the programs that you share in your community and the knowledge that you have. It's because there's
Right.
more than enough for everybody. We just have to show them where they can find
Right.
it, and have a bit of a work ethic, and you'll improve yourselves. Which, if your life is better, that means the people around
Right.
you, their lives are better, and as a society, we all
Right.
benefit from that.
And
Because
I think it's amazing because, as you said that, I was thinking, yes, you become more lovable because you feel better, so people could love you more, and then instead of you being fucking miserable, and then if people love you more, then I feel then that's a way for you to personally grow more because you're more comfortable and not fighting some dragons that you don't even know what they are. And it's that comfort thing, and I'm so grateful I lived this long to figure it out. Or I mean, now my joke is that, God, if I knew 81 was going to be this much fun, I would have got here a lot earlier. Why did it take me so long?
Yeah, well, I know. It's funny. The older we get, the more, and hopefully everyone takes
Right.
this, the more fun life is, because you kind of figure some things out. There's still some things you're figuring out, but you're having a blast at it. You're
Right.
going, I need more time. Give me
Right,
more time.
exactly.
Give me more time. So,
Well, they
yeah,
keep
love
changing the
this
rules on you to me.
Oh, I know. So, where can people find out about your community?
Lescohelp.com, LESKOHELP.com. $20 if you want. If not, I'm on YouTube, Matthew Lesko, and I got about 9,000 videos there. You could drown yourself in.
There you go. And I highly recommend everybody jump in that rabbit hole and consume them, because it's great stuff out there. So, Matthew, thank you for being you. And thank you for your service to our country, not only when you enlisted, but also what you've been doing for our country and society for a very long time. So really appreciate your time today, Matthew.
Thank you for saying that. I never thought I would hear it. The kid in Wilkes-Barre, I never thought anybody would fucking say something like that about me. So thank you so much. I appreciate it, Michael. Have fun.
Great stuff. Thank you, Matthew.
You bet. Okay, let me know if you...
editing, and I'll get you the links to it, all that good stuff when it's live.
Great. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Enjoy your day. Be well. Bye-bye.
Hi, how'd you like that, listening in on that podcast? But let's go. Maybe I can answer some questions here for folks. Who's got a question? Remember to guard your privacy. Oh, well. I'm in Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's where I grew up, Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. A good place to be from, right? Probably not. Why does he look like a cartoon? Because I dress like one. You don't know Lesco, you're young. Hey, what do you do? We don't know him because we haven't seen his cartoon program yet. You're looking at it now. Hey, read your name. You're probably doing just his own thing now, like most do it. Are you the free money guy? Yes, that's me. I'm the free money guy. He got rich helping others find their money in grants. Yes, he is. No, he is a pensioner. No, I work 80 hours a week. Is there a guy who wrote a book called Free Money? Yeah, that's me. Remove glasses. I got a cheap version that also have the no glare. You have to be a go-getter to key. I don't know what that is. Romans, for the wages of sin is dealt, but the gift of God is eternal life. So he's the guy on TV holding the book. Yes. He used to wear a money suit. No, the question mark. Is everyone fingertips? How you know Michigan? 211 Virginia has been down Oh, that's interesting. Okay, now the 211 or anybody looking on 211, if they're down anyone, go to findhelp.org, findhelp.org, and get help there. It's a 211. I think it's even better than 211. You can't call them like 211, but they're better listings. Hello from Texas. Lisa, this guy, have a good day. Thank you. You do work, Lesco. You do great. Oh, thank you. You help many. Thank you so much. Sendoza. Somebody said, are there grants get out right now for the small business starter? Yeah. Okay, if you have a small business or want to start a small business or even start a nonprofit or have an invention idea or just be a freelancer or real estate investor, anything to make money and make your own way, go to this SBA site, sba.gov, okay? I'll see if I could write it on here. So it's, that's the wrong thing. What? Okay, sba.gov/local. Okay, here, go to sba.gov and then /local assistance. All, local assistance is small letters. Okay, sba.gov/local assistance. Go to that website, put in your zip code. When you put in your zip code, you'll see organizations that where you live that will help you start any business, okay? And that's what you do. Getting government money for a business is not finding applications. Getting government money for a business or for anything is finding people who know about these programs. You want to find free people who know about them. I'm not free. I charge you $20. So you want to go out and find the free people. So if you want to start a business, the best way to find free mentors to help you start a business and use government money and help and free marketing, legal help, anything you need to start a business is by going to that sba.gov/local assistance, okay? And that's important. And make an appointment. It's all about making appointments with people. It's not about finding an application to fill out. It's about calling people, making appointments to tell them what you're trying to do so they could point you into the right application and the right help to get it. Otherwise, you'll go around in circles and get nothing, okay? And you've probably done that already. You know, have you filled out any applications yet? But you've been looking for money for a long time, right? That's probably true. Most people, that happens. And you have to stop doing that, okay? The craziest things happen. I got tongue punched in the fart box. Oh, well, you're very enlightening, aren't you? Okay. Okay, any other questions before I go? I'll take off now, unless somebody has a question I could help you with. Tell me what you need money for, okay? That's what I could do. And then you have to follow up and call people to figure out how to use this, okay? Thanks. I purchased your membership last week. Looking forward to learn from you. Will I not get any benefit from it? Well, you have to get on the service, see? You can't just sign up and hope to get a grant. You have to sign up and start figuring out where's the best grants for you. We have, every day, we have 3 or 4 hours of live workshops that point you into the right way. And if you're a member, you want to get over there now on our website, our membership site, to apply for our grant. We have a grant that ends today, and we're giving out $1,000 or $500 to people that spend on anything they want. And that's what's important. You want to get there and fill out that application. All it takes is a 1 sentence to fill out the application, okay? And then go on. And then look for other things you want to do. And then start talking to people that only are .gov, G-O-V, or .org. Don't go to .coms. They're gonna want money from you. Thanks, Percy, remember, okay, so you have to get on there and see the benefits, okay? Okay, thanks for all that, Thomas, okay, great. Okay, remove glasses, why? Because then I can't see. See, it's the glare, some of the lights are, get on there that, you know, can't, and that's expensive stuff to get that non-shiny stuff, yeah. Okay, talk to you later.